you said you were homeless, or family was homeless.
Yeah, man.
Now, there are different levels of homelessness. Did you always have a roof over your head, regardless?
Not always.
Really?
Yeah, not always. Not at all. Sometimes we would sleep in cars. We had to sleep in the car. Sometimes my mom would get a hotel room and we would stay in a hotel for a night, or if we could afford it, or we would be in a van. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we would have to go to other family members' house. And then it wasn't just like if we go to a family member house, we're there and we're comfortable. We would have to go and be like in the basement on the floor in the cold with no cover, no comforter. We might get a bed sheet or something. We used to sleep on a little crate. You know what I'm saying? Like them little crates they give you at kindergarten class or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, but still blessed, still blessed to be able to go there and sleep somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me. I just came to, at the age I'm at now, just look back and appreciate all of those times and just having a roof, no matter what it was, no matter if it was a car, no matter if it was a hotel, or no matter what it was, because you drive past places out here in Atlanta, D.C., L.A., all these places, and you see these people out there on the streets. You know what I'm saying? You see them on the tunnels. I recently just went back and my manager, we went and fed the homeless, We went in and gave out sandwiches and waters and things like that under the tunnels and stuff out here in Atlanta, just because I know what it feels to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels to be like that at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Having to go to school and I gotta get there early and I gotta eat breakfast, I gotta eat lunch, I gotta stay here, eat these meals, because when I go home, I might not eat tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm eating as much as I can in school. I'm asking friends for their snacks and for their cookies and for certain things so that when I leave, I can go home and have a snack at night. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I know how I feel to be in a struggle. And I know it's a lot of people that go through those things, but yeah, man, it wasn't so easy.
Do you, and I know kids, when they're in school, sometimes they open up to others and let people know what's going on. Some people keep everything private. Did other kids figure out you were homeless at times, or no?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. Sometimes our basketball coach would, when it's time for us to go home after basketball practice or something, and then our ride ain't there, he would be like, so y'all got a ride? Then we'll be like, my mother's supposed to come get us, but she can't come get us right now. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be like, all right, we'll be like, can you take us to our friend's house or something like that? And we'll just do it like that. But no one really kind of like physically ever known, but I feel like they could sense it,
Now, was this homelessness different parts of your life growing up, or was it like a straight through period?
Yeah, it was
of a certain amount of time?
It was definitely different. It was definitely different parts of my life. Mostly when we were kind of younger. When I got to, when I started getting to like 8th grade and 9th grade, going into high school, that's when we just kind of like just downsized in the home. At first when I was younger, that's when we were mostly just like homeless, going from this place to that place, from this car to that car, or however the case may be. But when I got to like high school, we were kind of like good. When I got to middle school, high school, because my brother, when he was out, we had a big house. You know what I'm saying? He ended up getting, he was into the drug dealing and, all of that type of stuff. So we were good. We were kind of good. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time before he got locked up. But when he got locked up, we had to downsize. We had to go to an apartment now versus a 4 or 5 bedroom house. We had to go to an apartment. And this is the time where I got my grandma, my granddad in the living room on the couch, me and my brothers in the room, and my mom and my sister in the room. So think about having to get up at 6 a.m. to freaking go in the shower to go brush your teeth before going to school. It was crazy. We had to get up early. Man, we had to get up early. But I'm so appreciative for them times, man, because I feel like that's why the little family that I got now, we so tight and so solid and so strong, because we've literally been through the mud together. Like, we don't have a big family as far as a bunch of cousins, and like, if we had a family reunion, it's gonna be in the house. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get no big old a big old park and all of this stuff and have all the generations and stuff. That ain't how we are. I ain't got no big family like that. You know what I'm saying? My mom, my brothers, my sister, my aunt, and my grandma and my granddad. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We got some cousins and stuff, but we all ain't as close. You know what I'm saying? So